when you spend 8 hours a day with your hand up a chicken, well, you want to do something else when you get home. So because I love Paxo, I tend to cook it separately. But don't get me wrong, I enjoy my job. But I like to keep my work and my private life separate.
The future's in your hands, my friends.
Don't let it melt.
How will you eat yours?
The new Clio Versailles is a palace on wheels. From just $7,895 on the road, it has a tilt and slide sunroof, stereo radio cassette, and 1 year's free insurance. All the standard, and for just £50 extra, I bought this. Not bad, eh? Look at that. The new Clio Versailles. Good thinking, Renault.
Now on 4, Earth Tales, and a gentle drama set in Africa, The Poacher.
For the third year running, the spring rains hadn't come. Once again, the crops in the fields had failed, and all the village cattle had died of starvation. It was going to be another long, hard summer.
Spiwe, let's go, we'll be late for school.
The variety of animals you have chosen as your subjects means that the park service has been doing its job. There's a lot of love in your drawings, but in one of them I can see more than love. I can see knowledge. Who drew this zebra? Your name, young man?
Temba, sir.
Come up here, Temba.
I felt so proud. If someone had told me that within a few weeks I was to become ashamed of him, I wouldn't have believed them.
Grandfather.
Soon I'll be gone. Until your father comes back from South Africa, you must provide for your mother and sister.
Don't worry, grandfather. Don't worry.
It won't be easy. We have no cattle and no crops. You must hunt for food. It is the end of your childhood, Temba. Now you must be a man. I hope you are ready.
For a whole week he hunted, but it was no good. The animals had gone to the watering holes in the national park, so that is where we had to go. Temba.
Uthiyela sheshe.
Timbe. Yeah, uthiyela.
Then one day a stranger drove into the village. As soon as he got out of his truck, the hairs on the back of my neck began to bristle. He smelt of danger.
Mangwanani.
Mangwanani.
I'm looking for the boy called Temba.
Uyo.
Yes, Temba.
Kazwai.
They tell me you're a great hunter.
Who tells you that?
Come. When I asked my friends in the other villages who could track a leopard across sun-baked earth, they replied as one voice, only Temba. They also told me that you are a master of the bow and arrow, and that you've brought back a lot of fresh meat to your people in these harsh times.
Who's been telling you all that?
It doesn't matter. Look, I have need of such a man.
Who are you?
Just call me Mr. D.
And why do you need a hunter?
To do a little business for me.
What kind of business?
It pays well. Very well, in fact. $100 a kilogram for ivory tusk, and much, much more for rhino horn.
So you want me to kill elephants and rhinos? I could go to prison for that.
Oh, come off it, Temba. You could also go to prison for killing kudu and impala in the national park.
But that was to feed my family.
You think it would really make any difference to the rangers if they found out you'd broken the law?
How would they find out?
Word gets around, you know.
Okay. But you see, I can't hunt an elephant or a rhino with a bow and arrow.
I know that. Here. You can borrow this.
Okay. But I'm going to kill you one rhino or elephant, but only one.
Good. That's my boy. You know the dead bee tree near the elephant rocks? I'll be there every Saturday at dusk. Be there.
After his talk with the stranger, Temba became a different person. He built an invisible wall around himself, and we could no longer reach him. Temba!
You go away, Spiwe. Leave me alone.
Don't do this, Temba. To kill for food is one thing, but to kill for money, that is wrong.
Spiwe. From now on, I hunt alone, okay? You go back home.
Temba, I don't understand. You've always loved animals. How could you do such a terrible thing?
Spiwe, we need money. We need money to buy seeds. We need money to buy cattle.
Not this kind of money, Temba. This is blood money. You're a murderer. I hate you.
You don't speak to me like that, okay? You speak to me with respect. I am the head of the family now.
How can I respect someone who kills a beautiful rhino for his horn? I feel only shame. Shame that you're my brother.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm sorry.
Rhino, you've done very well on your first trip, my boy. Now let's see. 4.2 kilograms. That's worth, let's see, $840. $840. Now then, Temba, what about my elephant tusks?
What?
Elephant tusks.
I thought I said I would bring a rhino horn or elephant tusks, not both.
That's odd. I could have sworn you promised to kill me a rhino and an elephant.
Please, you've got some other poachers working for you there. Why do you need me?
Because you, my boy, are the best tracker in the land. Everyone says so.
I don't want to go to prison.
Ah, then, my boy, you won't want the rangers to see this, will you?
Mana.
Temba, listen. You, my boy, are in this game right up to your neck. And you won't walk away until I say so. So go now and kill me an elephant. Now. Yes.
Surely not you. Take him away.
A week later, the captain sent word that Temba had been sentenced to 2 years in prison. And the prison was 50 miles away. Mother couldn't walk that far, and I knew she would never allow me to travel alone across the park. But I had to visit him, to let him know he was still in our hearts. It would be a long and dangerous journey, but I had no choice.
Spiwe, what are you doing here?
I was going to visit Temba.
Alone? You should have had more sense.
I know.
Here. He's lucky to have such a devoted sister.
It's so unfair. The stranger forced him to become a poacher.
Can you describe this stranger to me?
He wore a lion's tooth necklace and some gold rings and was lame with a crutch. You know him?
We've never met, but I know him well. And I've been wanting to meet him for a long time. Come, let's go. Tell me about this stranger. I know he made you kill the animals. Now, where did you arrange to meet him?
At the Elephant Rock. He said you'll be there every Saturday at dusk.
I don't know it. Can you show me?
How can I show you when I'm in prison?
I'll make you an offer, Timber. If you can help me catch this man, I'll ask the judge to release you into my custody. And you can serve the rest of your sentence as a trainee ranger. There will be no wages, and the work will be hard, sometimes dangerous. But I'll feed you and give you a uniform. Is it a deal?
It's a deal, Captain. It's a deal.
Right. Face. Okay. Next one.
So how much are you prepared to pay for that?
Same price. $100 a kilogram.
Why don't you make it more, brother?
What do you mean?
Things are getting tough in the bush. They're killing us.
Look, I put up my price only last month. And I'm paying international rates. What do you mean?
But last time you paid better for that.
Look, if you're not interested to take this business, then you can go. I've got a lot of other guys to do this business.
Stop! You're under arrest! Come on! Hands up! You!